New York Mets entered the National League in 1962 after two New York teams, the Brooklyn Dodgers and New York Giants, left for California after the 1957 season. In their first season in the league, the team lost 120 games, setting the record for the worst record in the history of Major League Baseball. After 7 seasons of coming in no better than next to last in the league, the Mets pulled off one of the biggest upsets in World Series history, upsetting the high-profile Baltimore Orioles in only 5 games. Tom Seaver, Jerry Koosman, and a young, unknown pitcher by the name of Nolan Ryan helped bring the first championship to the team. A second came in 1986 over the cursed Boston Red Sox. The Mets have also lost 2 World Series, one to the Oakland A's in 1973, and the other to crosstown rivals the New York Yankees in 2000. The Mets finished with a 79-83 record, and it is safe to say that the New Yorkers underachieved. David Wright may have only missed 28 games on paper, but he was certainly a factor as to why the team struggled throughout the season with his numbers way down from his norm. They were in the bottom of almost every statistic that matters when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, finishing 27th or worst out of 30 teams in a handful of important categories. Some players to watch in 2015 are David Wright, who is still considered the face of this franchise, although he is coming off a dreadful year. His shoulder is supposedly feeling better as we enter spring training, but at 32 he is certainly past his prime. He will need a huge season to prove that theory wrong. Daniel Murphy comes off an all-star season at second base and also had to endure some bad press this spring after comments he made towards Billy Beane, who was visiting the team as a Major League ambassador for inclusion. Hopefully he can get past this and produce the numbers that will help make the Mets a better team. Lucas Duda comes off a 30 home run season after hitting only 30 combined the 2 seasons before. Moving in the fences at Citi Field obviously helped the cause, but Duda expects to have a big year after being given the first base job when Ike Davis was sent packing last season. The team lost Zach Wheeler this year to the list of 5 pitchers to undergo Tommy John surgery. David Wright had better return to the player he was before the injuries that mounted up, and his numbers went way down. Pitching is always a concern, but Matt Harvey should make the rotation after returning from his own TJ surgery and has been solid this spring through 3 starts he has made. He will likely join Jacob deGrom, Jonathan Neese, Dylan Gee, and Bartolo Colon to round out the starting rotation, which gives the team some credibility, barring further injuries. If the Mets can turn their offense around, then they should be able to find their way to a wild-card berth, although that still might be reaching for a lofty goal. The Mets and Yankees both have a team total wins mark set at 82 by the line setters for 2015. With the pitching the way they have, and playing in a relatively weak National League East, the Mets can actually surpass 82 wins in 2015, making that a reasonable goal for the year. Considering all they went through last year, they only finished 3 wins shy of that number, and it was said and done.